Hello everyone. I hope this video would assist you to choose whether to fly with Cathay Pacific amidst the current disruptions faced by Middle East airlines. I took this video in February 2026 and was traveling from Manchester to Sapporo, Japan with stopovers in Hong Kong in both directions. If you are traveling in business class or if you are in One World Sapphire or above member, Cathay will invite you to this 1903 lounge. It is probably best airport lounge in Terminal 2. Simply don't miss the made-to-order fried egg and toast from the kitchen. In the morning, from the buffet counter, you could find full English breakfast, wide variety of pastries and cookies, ham and cheese, salad, yogurt, and fruit. The view in this lounge is good. You can see the planes from above through the windows, including the Cathay Pacific aircraft that we are going to board. As now almost all airlines move to Terminal 2, sometimes this lounge becomes quite crowded as it is not particularly spacious. First of all, instead of soda dispensers, we can find bottled sodas from the fridge. Then, there is a wide offering of bottled and canned beers. Although there is no bartender, you can make your own cocktails. Free flow of sparkling wines, including Prosecco and Champagne, is so generous. Last but not least, the Cheshire Farm ice cream from the freezer is an hidden gem. Of course, you can find coffee machine, tea bags, and water tap in the lounge. Before April 2026, this route was operated by Airbus A350 aircrafts. It is now operated by the bigger but older Boeing 777-300 extended range aircrafts. If the first row bulkhead economy seats are available, and you don't mind storing your belongings in the overhead compartment during takeoff and landing, I highly recommend you picking these seats. I normally choose the window seats 40A or 40K, but this time these were chosen at the time I booked my ticket. Therefore, I can only try this 40H seat. The reasons I prefer the window seat include of course the window view. Also, the screen is fixed on the partition in front and a slightly wider seat width thanks to equipping a normal armrest on the right-hand side. The legroom and personal space of this seat is brilliant. The opening and closing of the curtain separating the premium economy and economy cabins may be slightly annoying. Also, as the screen is stowed under the armrest, which you cannot use it during takeoff and landing, shortly after takeoff, bottled water and snack were distributed. The palmier, a baked puff pastry, was produced in a social enterprise based in Hong Kong. The flight time of this midday departure flight is usually around 12 hours and arrive Hong Kong in early morning. It was not easy for me to get few hours sleep on this flight, but the award-winning in-flight entertainment system is here to help you kill time. However, if you are departing from London, I would recommend you choose those evening departure flights. The seat width is slightly reduced, as the table is stowed under the armrest, but it's not too bad for me. I can still put the bottled water in the seat. And yes, the baby bassinet is quite close to this seat, but it all depends on your luck. The first snack and drink service took place around 1 hour after takeoff. It was a small pack of peanuts and a drink. Let's have a look at the menu. As this is a midday departure flight, the first meal it serves is a standard 3-course lunch with starter salad, cheese, butter, and bread. 3 choices of main dishes with 1 vegetarian option, and Haagen-Dazs ice cream as dessert. For drinks, you can choose from a wide selection of wine and spirits, beers, and non-alcoholic drinks. One advantage of sitting in the first row is that you always have all choices available to choose from for the first meal. This time, I chose the braised beef in mushroom sauce with mashed potato. I chose a beer this time because if you chose a soft drink, Cathay only offers you a small portion at a time, unlike some other airlines which offers a whole can. But of course, you can ask for more afterwards. The braised beef in mushroom sauce I chose may look unattractive, but was really delicious. The beef was cooked to tender and not chewy. However, the serving is a bit small for this 12-hour flight. It was 1.5 hours after takeoff when this first meal was served to the first row, and there was still 10 hours before arriving in Hong Kong. Breakfast would be served around 2 hours before arrival. Therefore, there was 8 hours between the 2 meals. The menu says there are snacks and fruit from the galley. Let's have a look. Don't expect too much from the galley. There were some chocolates, candies, peanuts, bananas, and soft drinks, which you can serve yourself. Although no amenity kits were distributed in economy class, you can find limited eye shades, socks, and toothbrush kit from the galley just in case you need these. Therefore, the best choice would be cup noodles. If you are traveling with kids, please be careful when your kids have the cup noodles as the table is small and the soup is really hot. Around 2 hours before landing, breakfast was served. There were two choices, omelette with chicken fillet or prawn congee. Both choices are not vegetarian meal. Therefore, if you have specific dietary requirements, make sure you pre-order special meals on the Cathay Pacific homepage. I chose omelette with chicken fillet. You are right. The chicken fillet is that small piece of meat on the left. I chose prawn congee on another occasion. That wasn't good either. The remaining part of this video is about the return flight from Hong Kong to Manchester. As I sat in the same seat 40H, I would just quickly show the meals I had. The meals prepared at its hub are slightly better. The return flight departs at midnight. The first meal is a standard 3-course dinner. There are 3 choices of main with 1 vegetarian option. This time I chose the Chinese-style pork with rice. It looks a bit dry. Next time I would choose something that appears to have more sauce from the menu instead. The best part of this dinner is the fruit portion, ice cream, and the Cathay Pacific beer. Departing at midnight hopefully would allow you to have few hours sleep. If you felt hungry mid-flight, in addition to cup noodles we had in the outbound flight, this flight also offered egg tart, which is a famous Hong Kong-style snack. This time, the crew heated the egg tart so well that the cookie crust was crispy and the egg filling was hot enough. That's really good. Finally, around 1 hour and 40 minutes before landing, breakfast was served. There were 2 choices, pork congee with Chinese dim sum or mushroom egg souffle with chicken sausage and potatoes. This time I chose the pork congee with dim sum. Whenever you see a dim sum choice in the breakfast menu, I would recommend you to choose this. That's usually good and it's traditional Hong Kong taste. To wrap up, although the food in economy class is not particularly appealing, the bulkhead seat is really comfortable and the in-flight entertainment system is really good. Besides, the competitive advantage of Cathay Pacific Airways is that it offers very good connectivity to the China mainland, East Asia, and Australia. The next video to upload will be my flight experience to Sapporo in the new Cathay Pacific Premium Economy class and the return flight from Sapporo in the exit row extra legroom economy seat. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please like and share to your friends.